Hey, so this video is all about how families can take advantage of a personal care agreement to avoid spending and losing all of their money at the nursing home. So Paul Rabley here, estate planning attorney. A lot of different strategies that people take advantage of to protect their money, their property from losing it all to the nursing home. Nursing home's expensive. It's a big problem these days. And if you have any assets, you got to spend them all on your own care, several $1,000s a month until you have less than $2,000. So big issue, a lot of different strategies. Got one here. It's not for everybody, but when it applies, families can save some of the money. So it's the personal care agreement. So this is applicable maybe when, let's say, dad's passed away, mom's at home, mom's got a couple of daughters who live in town. Those daughters spend a lot of time taking care of mom. Mom has some money in the bank. They fear mom may go into the nursing home in the future because maybe daughters just are getting to a point where they can't take care of mom's needs. And so, let's say mom has a couple of $100,000 in the bank. Well, if she goes into a nursing home, she's going to just have to deplete all of that. So, and if she gives that money to her daughter, she'll be ineligible for Medicaid for the next 5 years. So there's a problem. And so what a personal care agreement does, it allows family members to provide care for typically their parent and have the parent compensate them for that care. It's a way to shift the money from the parent to the child without incurring all these penalty periods and 5-year penalty periods. But very important, you got to follow the rules. And if you don't follow the rules, meaning you got to get it right before all the care is provided and have all the documentation in place, can't take advantage of it. So let me just go through briefly what a personal care agreement is, and then we'll take it from there. But it's a contract, and I'm sitting here looking down because I'm looking at my laptop, which is the actual provisions of the Louisiana Medicaid Eligibility Manual that you have to follow. So there's maybe 8 requirements that must be in this written agreement, but let me go through the high points. First one is, the agreement must be in writing. So that's a big one. Properly executed, that's in writing. And properly executed prior to the service or assistance being provided. So if daughter says, I've been taking care of mom for the last 4 years, boy, that service that I rendered, we would have had to have paid $300,000 to hire a company to come provide that care to mom. So mom's going to give me $300,000 for compensation for all that care I've already provided. Not going to work. The written agreement must be executed prior to the service or assistance being provided. No exceptions. All right, and again, it just goes on to say that the agreement cannot be applied retroactively to pay for services or assistance that was provided prior to the agreement. Written agreement done prior to the services being provided. That's the big one. There's others. You got to be, and I'm just going to say that's the big one. That's the one that families are always trying to get, protect money at the last minute and figure out ways. Can't we just pay retroactive for stuff we've already done? No, can't do it. So got to follow the rules. That's just one of the rules. There's about 8. All right, so and it does say, if the agreement fails to contain any of these mandatory provisions, then the agreement is invalid. And what that means is any transfer from mom to daughter, and it could be dad to son, but mom to daughter is a uncompensated transfer under the Medicaid rules. The person making the transfer is ineligible for Medicaid for the next 5 years. So that's about it. There's more to it than that, but if you're going to take advantage of this, you got to work with the right people who understand all the requirements of all the Medicaid Eligibility Manual. So make sure you get some good help. So that's just one scenario where, when it's appropriate, it can help save money. You can't fit a round peg in a square hole. So if the kids are all out of town and they're not even physically capable of providing care to their parent, can't use one of these personal care agreements. So hope that helps, and you'll take care of business ahead of time, particularly when it comes to protecting the money from nursing home care.